Okay, so this unit, I know it's got a fancy name, statements, negation, quantified statements, that's just part of it. But the main theme for all of chapter 3 is logic, okay? Things that should make sense, maybe not in the usual math sense, but, common sense, I like to think, all right? So first, we need to start with what the definition for a statement is, okay? So let's just go through right here where it says definition, and here's the first definition you're going to learn. A statement is just a sentence that is either true or false. But not both. So it can't be sometimes true, sometimes false. It either is or it isn't. Okay? The notation that you would see typically for a sentence is just a lowercase letter, like P typically, with a little colon followed by the statement. Okay? It doesn't have to be P. It could also be Q or R. I mean, it could be any letter. Okay? So before we go through this example together, okay, here we have 4 different sentences. Okay? One of them is a statement. The other ones are considered not statements at all. Okay? And the easiest way to remember whether something is a statement or not is ask yourself, my car needs gas. Well, either it does or it doesn't, right? So whether it does or it doesn't make a difference, but it's either a true statement or a false statement. Maybe you're driving with your buddies, and you're like, oh, I got to stop at the gas station. My car needs gas. And your buddy looks at your gas gauge and says, nah, you still got a half tank. You're good. Doesn't matter, okay? Whether it's true or false doesn't make a difference. It's a statement. All these other ones, like if I say pass the milk, that doesn't even make sense to say, well, is that true or is that false, right? So that's not considered a statement. Same with what time are you leaving or an exclamation. Okay, does that kind of make sense to you guys? Okay, so look at example 1. And actually, take a minute or two on your own and just read every single one. And see if you can answer those questions. Okay, so are these statements? If they are, why? Or are they not statements? Why not? I'm going to interrupt you just to talk about the first 2, and then I'll let you guys finish up. What did you guys think with this first one here? Math 101 is the best math class ever. Is that a statement or no? No. Why not? It's an opinion. Very good. So we're going to say, oops, wrong box. This one. This is not a statement because it is an opinion. Okay. What about the second one? Is that a statement? Why is it a statement? You can prove it. Yeah. Either she did score 95 or she's full of it and she didn't score that. Right? It's either true or it's false. So, and it doesn't matter if it's true or false, but it can be proven one way or the other. So this is a statement. And now here's the part I wanted to go over. The part where it says and can be designated as, It's very simple. Pick a letter. I'm going to go with P. So this is kind of how you would write it on a test. Sue scored a 95% on the exam. Okay. You guys kind of get the hang of that there? Okay. Fill out the rest of example 1. We'll quickly go through the answers and we'll go on to page 2 in just a minute or two. All right, so I'm going to call on groups, but anyone in that group can answer. It doesn't have to be the person I call on. Ted, your group. C, what do you think?
It is a statement.
You tell me.
It is.
Why is it a statement?
Because it's a question.
You just explained why. It's not a statement.
I got
This is not a statement because it's a question. Okay? When in doubt, the true test will be, just think about this. Someone says, what did Sam get on the exam? And then a friend says, that's true. Does that make sense? No. Okay. Anna, your group. Get started on the exam. What do you guys think? Not a statement. It's a command. Very good. Okay. Let's see. Matthew, what do you prefer? For E, yeah. What do you guys think?
I think it's not a statement because it's an opinion.
I would agree with that. Yes. You might think the exam was hard. Someone else might think, oh, you know what? You can't prove that.
Yeah, but can't you answer?
You can't really because it's a frame of reference.
What if the guy took the exam already?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it might have been hard for some people, but it might have been easy for others. It's not as easy. It's not black and white like I have $5 in my pocket. You know what I mean? I don't even think I have $5 in my pocket. So that would be a false statement. Okay? So not a statement. It's an opinion. All right. Andy, what about your group? The exam did not cover topics from Chapter 2. It is a statement. Whoops, and I keep marking the wrong one. It is a statement because it can be proven true or false, right? And you would just designate it the same way we did above. You can pick your favorite letter. Doesn't matter what it is, but you would say P is equivalent to the exam did not cover topics from Chapter 2. Okay. And what about G? Amy, your group, what do you guys think? Is that a statement or not? It is a statement. You are correct. That one is a simple black and white. They either did better or not, right? It's not maybe they did, maybe they didn't. And again, same thing. You can designate it with whatever letter you want. And now I'm going to be lazy and just do this. Okay? Any questions on that? Okay, let's turn the page. Okay. So the next thing we're going to talk about is what a negation is. Okay? And this one's kind of defined a little bit for you, but the fancy definition, you guys, a negation is the logical complement of a statement. Okay? If P represents the statement, here's a new symbol for us. I think that's called a tilde. When you see that symbol in front of a letter, that means negation. Negation of a statement. Okay? And a good way to think about negation is that it's really the opposite of what the statement is saying. Okay? So we could fill this in easily. If the original statement is true, when I re-say it and say the opposite thing, then what's going to happen with its negation? If the original is true, then the negation must be false. Very good. If a statement is false, then the negation is true. Okay? Let's just go through a couple of these and then we'll be done for the day. Okay? So, if someone says, Sue scored a 95% on the exam, and we want to say the negation or the opposite of that, you would say that Sue did not score 95% in the exam. And you would say negation, I'm going to use S for Sue. Sue did not score a 95% on the exam. Okay, we're going to run out of time, but let's just talk about this. The exam did not cover topics would be written as the exam did cover topics. The morning class scored higher than the afternoon would be right. Simple, right? If you guys want to start the homework over the weekend, feel free, but we'll finish this up on Monday. Tuesday.
It's a couple of